All right, let's talk about logarithmic functions now. All right, so these 3 videos on logarithmic functions, that's the last thing for exam 3. All right, so the definition of a logarithmic function. All right, for x greater than 0 and b greater than 0, and as we know, we never consider bases of 1. We know that from the exponents. Y equals log base b of x. All right, so I'm going to read it one more time. Y equals log base b of x is equivalent to b to the y equals x. Okay, the function f of x equals log base b of x is the logarithmic function with base b. Okay, so let's actually spend a little bit of time talking about this. How do we get, we're going to have to do a lot of converting back and forth here, okay? And one of the neat little tricks, all right, is this logarithmic function is written in the form BAP, okay, where the base, b, is the base of the exponential function. The answer to the exponential function goes inside the logarithm, and the power goes on the outside. Okay, and it may be a little bit confusing with all these b's and x's and y's, but we will definitely be practicing this a lot. Okay, so let's actually do it 3 different times here. Let's write each equation in its equivalent exponential form. Okay, so we have 3 equals log base 7 of x. All right, if we want to get to the exponential form, we're going to have 7 raised to the 3 equals x. All right, and so we can evaluate that, right? We can solve for x. Sure, everybody's capable of plugging 7 to the 3rd power into their calculator. All right, what about 2 equals log base b of 25? All right, well that means b squared equals 25. Can we solve for b? I hope we can. What number squared equals 25? Sure, b is going to be 5. All right, log base 4 of 26 equals y. What could this mean? Well, it means 4 raised to the y equals 26. Okay? All right, let's go the other way. Let's give an exponential form, write the logarithmic form. All right, so we have 2 raised to the 5 equals x. All right, let's go to the logarithmic form, and we get the power as our answer, so 5 equals log base 2 of x. B raised to the 3 equals 27. Well, that's going to give us 3 equals log base b of 27. All right, and then lastly, we have e to the y equals 33. All right, and so this is going to give us y equals log base e of 33. Okay, and so it's just a pattern and picking it up. And those of you that like to try to understand or have a neat little way to memorize something, you know, here's the BAP trick that I was telling you. All right, so given the exponential form, we can see our base, our power, and our answer. And so in log form, all right, we get the BAP in order. All right, and so we get our base is 6. All right, the answer goes inside the logarithm of 36, and then we get equals our power, which is 2. Okay. All right, let's evaluate log base 10 of 100. Can we do this without a calculator? You betcha. All right, log base 10 of 100 means 10 to what power gives 100, right? Isn't that the exponential form? All right, so we would get 10 raised to the x equals 100. All right, and there we can solve for 2. So a lot of times when you don't know how to solve the logarithmic function, what you need to do is convert it to the exponential form, okay? All right, similarly, what about this one? Log base 5 of 1 over 125. All right, well again, this is saying 5 to what power? All right, gives us 1 over 125. All right, well, we're going to get -3. All right, and you're like, whoa, how did you just pull that out of you, Ange? All right, well, make sure if this is crazy math to you that you take the time to check out the video of reviewing rules of exponents, okay? Because, let me grab my pen, all right? 1 over 25 equals 1 over 5 to the third, all right? And if I want to move this 5 to the third over the fraction bar, I can do so if I make the exponent negative, okay? All right, what about log base 36 equals, log base 36 of 6? All right, this means 36 to what power gives us 6, okay? So again, in exponential form, 36 to what power equals 6, all right? Well, the answer is going to be 1/2, okay? So how in the world are we getting this? Okay, well, don't you agree that the square root of 36 equals 6? Sure it does. All right, but technically there's a 2 in that radical. It's a square root, all right? And we can convert radical form to exponential form by using a fraction exponent. Again, if this is crazy talk to you, make sure you check out that video where I review all of this. All right, what about log base 3 of the 7th root of 3? Okay, 3 to what power gives us the 7th root of 3? Well, the answer is going to be 1 over 7. Okay, again, it's, well, all we're doing here, there's nothing crazy. There's actually no math being done. This is log base 3 of 3 to the 1/7. That's what the 7th root means in exponential form.